Right now with the Philadelphia Eagles, we got Chip Kelly as the head coach, new guy. I'm not really fond of him at this particular moment because I'm looking at what he's doing with this quarterback situation. As far as Nick Foles and Mike Vick, Barkley, he's out of the picture at the moment. There shouldn't be any debate on who's the starter with this team. First of all, you got a left-handed quarterback who should be starting, and you got a right-handed guy who's battling. The offense has to get coordinated to that. You know what I mean? They have to learn how to play with a left-handed guy. It's different. There's a big difference. If Vick is out there, your right tackle is the most important guy. If Foles is out there, then your left tackle is the most important guy. That's it. He has to get that together. Running back, I mean, Shady McCoy is going to be Shady McCoy bar injury. And I also like Felix Jones in a limited role. So if he's not the man, he doesn't have to go out there and get hurt all the time. Wide receiving core is in shambles. I mean, Macklin gone. Ben just hurt himself earlier today, I think. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Riley Cooper, I will fight every one of you in here. And Deshaun Jackson, to me, is just not a number one, and he's going to be thrust into the number one position. The defense is just pretty much a bunch of guys. I mean, you got D'Amico Ryans, who's probably on the downside, and then the next best linebacker is Matthews, and that's not saying and that's not saying a lot. It's not saying a lot for them.
Is the linebacker coach just that bad?
Yeah. I mean, unless D'Amico Ryans channel his inner Ray Lewis or something and will them to win, but that team is not that good. Trent Cole is still there, but Trent Cole is old Cole. You know what I mean? So that's basically it when it comes to the Philadelphia Eagles. We're looking at a bad situation. But as far as the NFC in general, what do you guys think about it? How you think it's going to go? Oh, my player to watch, I apologize. My player to watch, it's actually not a player. My player to watch is Chip Kelly. Oh, man. His decision making. That's what I think we need to watch. Because right now, he's not doing a good job.
No.
So, okay, with NFC East, crystal ball, what do you guys think about it as a whole? What are your opinions?
I think the NFC is still one of the most competitive divisions. I still think it's a division to watch. I mean, yes, it has gone down in talent or, I should say, discipline, but they still beat each other up all year long.
No matter how old or how underrated the division are, those rivals, they would just always be Cowboys, Redskins. I mean, it just always was going to be, no matter how lack of talent they have. So, the name says it all.
I think this division is definitely up for grabs. I think 10-6 or 11-5 will probably win this division. I don't see anyone running away with it.
Yeah.
I do have some concerns in this division. RG3 is one of my concerns, and we had this discussion offline as far as him. I think he talks too much. That's my personal opinion. I think he talks too much, and the things that he say makes it seem as if it's Shanahan versus Griffin, and that's the public perception. And it's going to keep happening until something wakes him up. Maybe another ACL damage, something. I don't know.
Well, definitely with the Redskins, I hope they learn their lesson from what happened to the playoffs as far as, RG3 being out there. But
they gave him too much power for one thing.
Well, and that's true. That's true. But they in a situation now, that line got to get together, whatever the case is, or they're going to have to cross their T's and dot their I's. Because he get hit like that again, they're going to call him hip-hop. I'm just being real. The good thing about RG3, though, he's a pocket passer. He's a pocket passer that can run, well, at least could
I think
run.
his pocket passing is overrated.
Oh, whoa. I'm not going to say that.
I think he's solid in the pocket, but I don't think he's as good as everybody makes him out to be in the pocket. Because is it that? First of all, let me back it up a little bit. They make it seem like Shanahan was the one calling all these running plays for him. I don't believe that. I think that it's instinct for him to run. And the reason, and the bottom line, yes, he can sit in the pocket and throw the ball, but the reason he was the number 2 overall pick is because of his mobility. He ran in college, and I hate when they make it seem like he didn't run, like he's just this uber pocket passer. He's not.
I think what it was, as far as him being drafted, yeah, he ran. But he still showed that spark that he can also stand that pocket.
Agreed, but
It's not like Vic. I mean, just think about how we looked at Vic.
He's what Michael Vick. He's what we wanted Vic.
Exactly. Right. That's what Mike Vick should have been. Period. But Mike Vick in college, we know him just run. We know he had that awareness where it's like he had the eyes in the back of his head.
Yeah.
So a defender was coming, he knew how to spin off, take off.
Yeah.
Hey, Mike Vick. Hey, I got a secret compartment. I'm just kidding.
But RG3, I think that's what it was. You have a mobile quarterback that can also run. He was a track star too. So it's like you have a track star with a cannon. Jesus Christ. That's all I got to say.
Okay,
That's how they looked at it.
So Alfred Morris, will he have another dominant year like he did his rookie year? Will he help keep RG3 upright?
No.
Well, you know what the thing about that is? Well, I think in that situation, RG3 done got hit. He done got hurt. I think he gonna do most of the running now. That whole little combo they had, that kind of, I'm gonna run and you run, I'm gonna run.
No, if they don't stick with that plan, RG3 gonna be on the stretcher again.
Right.
I don't think Alfred Morris is going to have the season that he had the previous season. That's just me. I think he'll get 1,000 yards. I don't think he'll be a top 5 runner in the league.
I think Alfred Morris does what he does well. It's nothing special.
Just straightforward.
Because I'm going to tell you something. We act like we don't know who the head coach is.
Right.
Y'all remember Mike Anderson?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, keep going.
Oh, yeah.
Mike Anderson.
More than that.
I mean, Clint Porter was supposed to be amazing when he got to Washington. What did he do after he left Denver? Look, that Shanahan offense, no matter what, he's going to have him a running back that's going to get a lot of yards. Yeah. Now, whether or not the yards are productive, that all depends on how much they turn the ball over, and he doesn't. So I think he's going to have an effective year. 1,600 yards, that's a bit much.
I agree.
But as far as he doesn't turn the ball over and he can get the yards, he's going to have another productive season. The problem is the wide receivers. I mean, Pierre Garçon, can he stay healthy? I mean,
and that killed them.
Yeah, can he stay healthy? Santana Moss, he's getting up in age. I'm not going to knock him because the man has fought his whole career.
He fought, yeah.
Speaking of fighting, Josh Morgan got to fighting too.
Josh Morgan is the head case.
Yeah.
I'm going to call it. He's a head case. You let Cooley go because you thought you had something in Fred Davis. And
Who what?
Fred Davis wasn't that bad.
Who what?
He wasn't that bad.
Was he Cooley?
No.
Who is Fred Davis? My last name Davis. I don't know.
He was average. I mean, I think Cooley was better, but Cooley was just older. That's all. And you know how it is in the NFL. You get old, and it becomes a numbers game.
They drafted a good tight end in Jordan Reed. I think he'll help the passing game.
Well, speaking of passing games, you were saying that Romo don't deserve a lot of the blame. I would like for you to...
Let me clarify. Romo deserves blame because he is a QB.
Agreed.
And you got a star on the side of your helmet. That takes enough pressure as it is.
And you got $100 million.
What I'm saying is that Romo did not lose as many games as they tried to put it on.
Perception. And you had to fault the 4 letters and Fox and all those guys for that.
I mean, think about it. I watched some games. Did we not see Miles Austin drop that many balls?
Yeah.
Are we going to ignore that? Are we going to ignore the fact that Murray can't stay healthy?
Agreed.
Right.
Are we going to ignore the fact that they had nobody behind them? Are we going to ignore the fact that on defense, all you had to do was game plan for DeMarcus Ware, and you had no pass rush?